You cannot pick figs from brambles or grapes from thorn trees or harvest wheat from weeds. Think about this and understand this parable because it's very important to you, not only today, but also throughout all of your days and the years to come and even into eternity. And so if you want to change your lives, change your thoughts. And change your words arising from those thoughts. And change your actions arising from the thoughts. What is in your minds will create all of your experiences, your sickness, your poverty, your unhappiness, and your despair. It is only then when you can really truly understand that the Father love work can take place in your minds, in your hearts, in your bodies, in your lives. And only then will you be able to recognize and see the love work being done in you and for you by the Father. And remember also the great law is that you reap exactly as you sow. And this can be so difficult for people because they will look at their lives and they will say, oh, well, I did nothing to cause this. I'm a victim of this. And yet you don't know your past lives. You don't know what it is that you came here to resolve, and you don't know unless you truly examine your mind. If you were expecting that thing, and it was you that was the very cause of it through your expectation, and you might say, well, of course I expected it because they always do this to me. This always happens. Where does the beginning of the loop begin? If we go back to consciousness, it is these seeds of consciousness that are the creator. At first, there was a thought. Then the word was spoken, the action was taken, and the creation of that thing became visible, turned into visible matter. It is this very act of creation through consciousness that creates all of our tomorrows. You do not know that tomorrow something absolutely wonderful will not happen for you. But you guarantee for yourself that it will not when you expect the same thing to happen tomorrow as what happened yesterday. Therefore, if you could hold in your hearts, your minds, your bodies, your greatest desire, and the belief that it is already fulfilled, it will be done for you exactly as you believe. It is the be-all and everything. You reap exactly as you sow. I know I've had clients before, and I've taken them in, and they've had something come up in their session, and I say, did you expect this or believe this was going to happen, or did you do something similar in the past? And there has been no one that has been able to say no. Not one. I know when things get introduced into our lives, and for whatever reason, we have wanted them for some type of lesson. We have wanted it. We learned great things from it. It has been through our suffering that we learned. But because of this, we also can know that we no longer need to suffer. Because when we understand that the suffering was the lesson, it alleviates the suffering in the future. Because we see that it is not. We see that it is a foundation in the ground that leads to the learning and to the alignment. And therefore, we don't need the suffering in the future. This is how the wheel has shifted. Through us choosing a more heavenly vibrational frequency and state to hold within ourselves, emitting from ourselves life-giving, loving consciousness towards all things, all beings, rather than the 3D way, than the worldly way of destruction and chaos, and enmeshing ourselves in the material world, in the matter world, which we are not. We are souls here having this experience. And our purpose is illumination of our spirit and return back to the joyful state of our soul. And the richness of the life there within that, and the experience of then sharing this life-giving knowledge and wisdom with others, so they too can live in this evolved spiritual state of heightened awareness and vibrational frequency, which creates visible solid matter in the heavenly state, because the kingdom of heaven is within us. And when it is created within us through purity and love and the removal of all of the destructive and chaotic energies, then we will see in the outward world the heavenly existence which we have created internally for ourselves. And what a beautiful state this is to be in, believe me. And so what I have for you today is for a chance for you to choose this heavenly state for yourself, and to look at your life and to examine where the low vibrational frequencies have been leaking out, perhaps in places where you have given so much purpose and meaning to something where there is not. Perhaps it's been leaking out your energy and it has been draining away the life, therefore shortening the life that is meant for you, because you are meant to live a long and prosperous and happy life. Nature teaches us harmony. The trees do not complain about their lot in life, and therefore they do not undo the divine's perfect work. Has there been a place in your life? Has there been a place in your life, perhaps, where you have been undoing the divine's perfect work through your worry, or through your fear, or through some type of energy that has not been sustaining or helpful to you? Or perhaps you have been draining your focus in a place where you feel defeated and depleted, and you can see that this too is part of the system to drain away your life. What an illusion, what a trick it has been. Yes, that too. This is what I'm talking about, spiritually elevating. There is an awareness, and there is a knowledge, and there is a maturity that comes through letting go of the 3D completely. It's a difficult thing to do, but when you can understand that the seeds of consciousness are more powerful and are the be-all and end-all, then you can understand where your focus has been misplaced. And then you will have remorse, which is part of the process that will lead you to the more and elevate you spiritually and heighten your state and align you, changing you for the better, bringing your awareness, elevating you higher and higher, raising your consciousness. And you will see the patience of others who have already gone through this process, because they understand and they know that every part of the process is a necessary part of the process. So there is no judgment when someone is going through part of the process. There is only patience, because we've been there. We understand. We know this is how we can guide properly. Where you're at now, you see someone and you know that they need your help where you're at now, and that is the right place to help them at, is the state that you're at now. And you also know that in 6 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 years or 13 or 14, 16, 17, 19, 22 years from now, things are going to be very different. And what you're doing now isn't going to be wrong. It's going to be a necessary learned part of the process. And you will understand why it had to be this way in the future. But it all plays in, and it's all a chance that we're taking. By choosing more for ourselves now, we are choosing more for everyone now. And I have to let you know that recently I've been saying no, and I've been standing up for myself in ways that I have never done in the past. And it feels very powerful, because when I'm saying no to other energies, I'm saying yes to my energy, because my energy wants to be very truthful now. And so when I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. And this has allowed me to maintain and to hold on to my energy in a way that I haven't done before, and in a way to feel extremely very powerful, because I'm not leaking. And so I'm going to encourage you to do the same. Yes, we can give and give and give and give and give, but we have to give from a heart that is truthful. And so when we say yes, but we mean no, then those chords are not based in purity, and therefore we are not doing the other person the gift that we think that we are doing, because it's not coming from the right place. And so until we can sit in that place and we can be doing everything out of the love and out of the purity of our being, we should not be doing anything. I know. Ridiculous, isn't it? But it's the truth. And truthful energies feel and they sit nicely and peacefully and calmly inside the body, as you can notice right now. Your body feels nice and calm, nice and relaxed, and nice and good. And so if you were to think about an area of your life where there is tension, it's because you are not speaking some kind of truth. I know. And maybe you feel like you can't, but you can. I know. And it's the hard thing to do, I know. And yes, along the way, sometimes we lose energies, but we're actually not losing anything because we're gaining more of our own energy, which amplifies our field, which is like a calling card. It's like magnetism. It's magnetic that calls those who want to help us and be with us and guide us and support us to us, because we are now being more of us. And well, the people who are out there looking for us can't find us when we're hiding and we're masking ourselves and we don't have our full energy. They just actually can't see us. We're not visible to them. And so when we say no, we are saying yes to us, which is saying yes to all of those who came here counting on us to light up and to turn on right about now. Activate the superhero. But this is what I have for you today, my blessed children. I love you all so very much. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.